Hey everybody, Time Raider here, and it's time for another Raiders review. This is going to be my third video of all so far, and today I am also going to be doing a review for The Dark Knight Rises. Now, this is not going to be spoiler free. There will be many spoilers in this review. All in all, I thought it was an excellent movie. I thought still it could have used some work. I mean, as a friend of mine said, it was kind of like the director just flipped off his audience with how he did it. But, you know, that's his opinion, this is my opinion. And also, as I was saying, this is for Dark Knight Rises. It's not been out very long. Went and seen it on opening day. Tragic of what happened in I can't even remember what state that was. But anyway, The Dark Knight Rises was the third in the series, and is supposed to end the series because the director and actor don't want to do anything without each other, basically. And the director doesn't want to do Batman anymore. Now, one of the things that really kind of got on my nerves was the very first person they bring into it was Bane. You don't know who he is until several minutes in, after he's ripping the plane basically in half and stealing the doctor from the or not doctor, but nuclear physicist off of the plane, which you don't find out he's a nuclear physicist until much later. Now, something too is not long in, they introduce the actress that played Catwoman. Now, when they introduced her, she was just a cat burglar, which, yeah, it was kind of corny how they, Bruce Wayne walks up behind her and it's like, you're dressed kind of funny for a cat burglar. And, you know, I think it's rather funny that, you know, they don't ever outright call her Catwoman. She doesn't reflect any of the traits that Catwoman had. I mean, you don't find out that that's who she's supposed to be unless you're a follower of the series and you know who Selina Kyle is. Now, you see her get more into the role of Catwoman later on when Bruce Wayne is going to a charity ball and he sees Selina there, and she's wearing his mother's pearls, and you know, she's got the mask on, she's got the little goggles on her head that make it look like cat ears sticking up, but you don't really know that she's Catwoman until then. Now, something too was how they lead you on for so long in the movie thinking that Bane is the son of Ra's al Ghul. Ra's al Ghul never had a son, he had a daughter. She was the second in command of the League of Shadows. And, of course, you don't find out who she is until almost the very end of the movie. Now, something else too was after the fight with Bane, when Batman was thrown into the pit prison where Bane and Ra's al Ghul's daughter was, Batman's just broken, his back's been snapped, he's got vertebrae sticking out, and you know, now before that happened, you know, he's trying to get his confidence back, he's trying to become Batman again, and he's got a messed up leg. They put a little device on his leg and all of a sudden he can walk again. Now that I can understand, because they do that in a lot of series where, oh, here's a technological fix to fix your problem and we'll go from there later on, yada yada yada. And you know, of course, the whole thing with Alfred, I've been loyally serving you for years, but I'm not going to bury you, kind of thing. And, you can either respect me or I'll leave. And, Bruce kind of like, don't let the door hit you on the way out, kind of thing. And, going from there, Bruce Wayne's life just goes in a downward spiral. After he gets thrown down in the prison, he kind of relearns himself. He essentially pulls a Spider-Man 2. Oh, I believe I'm Batman again, so I'm better. Where, like, in Spider-Man 2, oh, I believe I'm Spider-Man again. I have all my powers back now. I mean, the movie was good. It just, if you're a fan, you're going to hate it unless, yeah, there's a few of the diehards that are going to say it's good even if it's not. Also, when Bruce Wayne is hanging from the rope in the prison and Ra's al Ghul reveals himself to you, I almost thought they were going to have a line from Star Wars, just for the simple fact that how they were setting up the scene, it was almost like Bruce Wayne was going to say, I feel a presence I have not felt in some time, and then Ra's al Ghul appears. But that's just how I felt about it, that particular scene. Now, Catwoman, yeah, they made her hot. She was good. I mean, especially when she got on Batman's motorcycle, which, that's the other thing, was I really liked the Batcopter that they introduced. That I liked that one. Now, gearing towards the end of the movie, you see Batman, he's trying to sacrifice himself to get rid of the bomb that's about to blow up. He takes it outside of the city. He says he's not going to use autopilot. Now, a little later on, after the explosion has happened and everybody thinks Batman's dead and monument has been erected for him, you see Lucius Fox. He goes into research and development and says, what could we have done to fix this? And like, it's already been fixed. And he's like, by who? And it says Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne patched the autopilot months and months ago. And, didn't actually sacrifice himself, as you find out at the very end. Now, the other thing was, the cop that had been helping Batman throughout the movie, and also Bruce Wayne throughout the movie, because he knew they were one and the same. I don't like the fact that they did not give him his true name. They did not call him Dick Grayson or any of the other Robin characters' names. They gave him a name all of his own, which I don't remember what it was. You don't find out he's Robin until almost the end, which I was kind of disappointing when the person giving them packages like, you should use your real name, I like it better, it's Robin. And then, of course, you see him going into the cave to learn to basically start his training as Robin, which I thought was pretty cool, how he was going through the waterfall and all. And of course, the lamest scene in the movie is the very, very end, where you see Alfred. He's in the scene that he talked about earlier in the movie, and he sits down and he looks up, and there's Bruce Wayne and Catwoman. Why the heck would Bruce Wayne not have told his own butler he was still alive? I mean, come on. Granted, the world was supposed to think Batman was dead, but it's Alfred. Come on. I mean, at least get the guilt off his chest by letting him know. Yeah, you kind of let him know because of the whole, living out his fantasy kind of thing, but, whatever. Anyway, movie was pretty good. I would probably give it a 7 out of 10. Maybe an 8. But, this has been a Raiders review, and I'll catch y'all later.